Hey folks, I keep seeing videos about the reflecting pool in Washington, and while it's absolutely hilarious what's happening there, I wanted to give it a little bit of different context, a little different way of understanding it real fast. First of all, we have to start with this understanding, right? Like, we know that law enforcement, the way it works in this country, is never actually going to move and attack people that are above it, right? Like, we know that it doesn't attack power. So we can pretty much rest assured that Trump and his cronies are going to remain relatively untouched by law enforcement. And if they are, then they just put it through the courts, and we know that they're corrupt as well. So we're not ever going to see any. He's not ever going to see any ramifications or repercussions for the things he's done. He's never going to be held accountable in that sense. So you know, other than perhaps his corpulent putrescence, failing on him and him not making it to the end of his term, he's going to do that. He's going to make it to the end of his term. And then what happens after that, who the fuck knows? But what we can say is that this reflecting pool situation is one of perhaps honestly the best representation of both of his terms of presidency. I mean, listen, what he did there was he said, okay, I don't like the way it looks, so we're gonna drain it and we're going to paint it blue so that it's this bright blue beacon, and it's gonna for his birthday and for America's 250th birthday, he wanted to be this bright blue beacon of whatever, beauty, I guess. And don't get me wrong, had he done it the way that most people would have done it correctly, it might have turned out to be kind of pretty, right? Like it might. Now, was it a complete and total waste of taxpayer money? Absolutely, but it might have been pretty, right? I'm going to give him credit for that. Who knows? It might have been, but unfortunately, he hired somebody like him, right? He hired somebody like him, which what's what the American people did with him. So really, honestly, it's our fault that it is the way it is because we hired Trump, who is exactly like the guy he hired, who is a scum sucking, fucking cheating, horrible person. And he just did the worst fucking job he possibly could do as cheap as he possibly could. That's exactly what Trump is known for. So he hired a guy that was like him to do a job that he found very important. He wanted to beautify, right? Like that's what he was trying to do. And then now we see that not only is the paint coming off, but it's a green fucking algae cesspool now. And I really honestly can't think of anything that is more representative of this administration than that. A giant fucking shitty looking green cesspool with pieces of supposed work coming off all over, and everybody else having to walk by it going, oh, what the fuck? What happened? It used to be pretty. What happened to it? Is that not America today? Is that not America today? Personally, I love what's happening to the reflecting pool because I genuinely do see it. Remember, he pulled out a fucking chart. He pulled out a chart and said, our reflecting pool is going to be fucking bigger than these buildings. Look at how beautiful and big and blue it's going to be. Like everything else he ever touches, we know how it turns out, right? Just now he's got his hands, his tiny, diminutive, filthy, fucking disgusting hands all over our country. And there's nothing we can do about it. Take care of yourselves. Take care of others. I'll talk to you soon.